So I'm gonna go on a limb, and I need one more box open because I told somebody that I would come in the box with them.
Okay, I can get down.
I am not related to all of the stuff that I don't know about, obviously, because I don't know about a lot of stuff, but I do know about some stuff, maybe in a separate area.
Oh, okay, we need to hear it. CW,
Okay.
will you drop down for just a
Yes.
minute?
No,
There's a spot.
Kelly dropped down.
Someone's up. There's a spot.
Oh,
Oh, you blocked the person. Someone
I
got
didn't block nobody.
Who is it?
Sawyer.
I haven't, I mean, I don't know what's going on.
Okay, hold on.
So
It was a Crystal Sawyer account that came in.
I'm gonna say this, and I know people probably have no fucking clue that I.
I just unblocked her. So if she wants
Okay.
to come in,
Hold on 1 second. Listen, I have nothing to do with anything of what you guys are talking about with stuff that I have no idea. Let me just say that, okay? But what I will say is that myself and 3 other people had like probably a 4-hour conversation with Sawyer. And you guys know that Sawyer was like arch nemesis, and I'm not saying we're best friends gonna hang out, okay? But I think that if you guys have given other people opportunity to talk, that I think that it would be in a calm setting.
Slash Sawyer, we've always been good. So y'all take it away. Let's go. Seriously.
Okay.
I mean, I want it to stop. So let's go.
Well, I think I owe a lot of apologies to people, which, people can choose whether they accept them or not. I can't control how people respond to me.
Right.
But the reality is that I've been wrong about a lot of things, and call me naive, whatever you want to say, but I am reading the comments, and the comments really,
Maybe we just turn the comments off. I don't know.
aren't going to direct the
Yeah,
conversation.
turn the comments off. I don't know how to do that. Just turn them off.
Because the one thing I will say is that I will not be gaslit by people in the comments over other people's behavior. I'm responsible for my own behavior, but there's definitely some people in this community that have chosen to bully and harass and literally stalk me and make me feel as unwelcome as possible, and who keeps turning them on and off.
I don't know. It's not me.
I keep turning them
I
off.
don't have the option where I can turn them off.
Stop
So,
turning them back
somebody
on.
please just turn them off.
Hold on.
Leave them off.
Okay.
Okay, go.
And respectfully, CW, you have no room to talk. You don't know me. You have no room to talk after the things you've done on this app. So just mind your own fucking business, girl.
You've done way
Like,
worse
screw
than
me.
me.
Let her finish.
You've done way worse than me.
Let her finish.
No, you're making stupid comments in the chat like than somebody else, and that's just
Let me
not
say
going to
something
happen.
really
I'm
quick.
not here.
So, Sawyer, I think that it probably might feel that way, but it's good to just say it. So even if someone's response might not be what you're hoping for, at least it gets talked out. So let's just try to all be patient and get through it.
I respect that and appreciate that
just keep in mind that, there's a lot of high emotions
I
here.
was wrong about a lot of things. I was doing what I thought was right, which I didn't realize how much I was allowing my empathy for other people and their pity parties to cloud my judgment. And until I saw some things going on off of the app, I did not realize what was going on. And, you know, I will always regret believing and trusting and befriending certain people that I did. And that's on me. That's no one else's fault. And, you know, I am sorry for things that made me think a certain way and act a certain way. Like, I don't know if Barbecue is comfortable talking about, you know, the screenshot I told you about Barbecue that was clearly completely out of context.
Yeah, you can. I mean, that's fine. I mean,
Because that was a huge factor for me. You know, you had kind of asked what had changed for me in the sense of where I felt comfortable kind of coming at you. And it was definitely something that was used and sent to me which stupidly I didn't realize. I didn't know the context. Like, I know that may sound dumb to people. It's not a cop-out. I legitimately didn't realize that it was out of context. And I wish we would have talked about it sooner, but we didn't. And now that we have, I see that, you know, and that's the thing. I don't think I told you this, Barbecue, but thinking upon that situation made me realize how that was a deliberate act by those people who claimed to, you know, be nothing but my friend, when really, you know, I was a sacrificial lamb, and that's my own fault. But at the same time, I didn't do it willingly. I didn't do it knowingly. And if I could go back and change things, I absolutely would. And I truly am ready to walk away from the true crime community. So me coming in this box isn't for some expectation of a certain outcome. It's really not. But I just, you know, I was unfair to specifically Barbecue, but to other people as well. And if I could change that, I would. But there are, you know, some people that I've had issues with that had nothing to do with any of this that absolutely does not change. And, you know, if they want to have adult conversations, I'm open to it, but that's not why I'm here.
So can I ask you something?
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, I know that you have reached out to me, so I'm just trying to understand. I know that we just unblocked you, but we were given an example of what was happening with Morgan. She got involved with a group of girls. They were manipulating her and having her say things and, you know, put a narrative out there. So is that what you're implying here, that that's kind of what happened to you when you say that you were the sacrificial lamb?
Nobody told me what to say or do, but I believed strongly in what they were telling me. And so they knew that the type of person I am is to speak up for what I believe in. And that's the unfortunate thing, is that I thought I was standing up for what was right, and I was more than fucking wrong. And I've apologized, and, you know, there's nothing I can really do other than apologize, correct the behavior, and move forward. I'm not going to continue on in that way. So, I mean, it wasn't nobody ever told me what to say or think, but they were force feeding their narrative down my throat for sure. And only in the last couple of weeks did it get really fucking wild. Really fucking wild.
So,
and that live that Tina and, sorry, Peachy, I didn't mean to.
no, it's okay. Go ahead.
Okay, that live that Tina and Liz had, where they were talking with Chase about being controlled by people. Those two people spent the next, you know, while trying to convince me that wasn't true, because I told them that I thought it was true as well. And, you know, only in the last few weeks was the deal sealed for me that absolutely that's what's going on, and it's a serious problem.
Yeah.
and they're a very toxic set of people. And I allowed myself to sink down to a level that I am not proud of. It's not indicative of who I am. And I will get back up and brush myself off. And if people choose not to have anything to do with me, I respect that. I'm not trying to force anybody to be my friend, to whatever, you know, I'm not. That's not at all why I'm here. I have a conscience and I have to sleep at night and I have to live with myself. And once I knew what I was doing and what they were doing was wrong, I've removed my fucking self.
Gotcha.
And you may have witnessed a spiral yesterday because I removed myself from the final person yesterday. And I told them what I thought. And they didn't like it. So, you know, friends don't lie, manipulate, and bully people into these situations. And truly, they weren't true friends. And that's a lesson for me. I'm sorry, CJ, go ahead. My dog's barking, so it's a little hard to hear. But I mean every fucking word I'm saying. Just because I'm nervous to be talking about it doesn't mean that, you know, that I'm not speaking from my fucking heart and that I'm ashamed of fucking what's gone on.
I think that
Should we address the elephant in the room?
see, I don't know everything, and I'm just like the only thing.
What's the elephant in the room?
Well, for me, the elephant in the room is fucking Kylynn.
Oh, okay.
You know, she wants to slander my name. She better fucking watch herself, because the things that I know that chick has done are literally criminal, as well as like as low level of a human being I've ever come across in this life in my 40 fucking 1 years. So,
Can I ask a question, Sawyer?
sure, I can't say I'll answer it, but you can ask.
What is the objective here?
No, that's the thing. I just told you there wasn't one. I don't have an objective. Apologizing to people doesn't mean you have some objective or some end result. I'm not a manipulative cunt like people think I am. I'm just speaking my fucking truth and apologizing for things I've done. If people don't like that, that's okay. But there's no objective here.
Well, then what are we all doing here?
Why are you here?
I'm in here every night.
I mean,
I was asked to come here. So the fact that you're jumping in a box trying to be rude to me for being here, be so fucking for real. When you and I have zero relationship. So
So what's the situation? Like, you're not friends with Chase and Ocean anymore, and
I was never friends with Ocean, and I don't consider someone who lies and manipulates and does conniving things to people a friend. So Chase was clearly never a friend.
and you guys recently had a falling out, and
Yes.
so then you went to talk to Barbecue.
When I realized that I had treated Barbecue unfairly, I have every right to reach out to her and tell her I'm sorry for how I fucking treated her. And I don't know how that's any of your business, but that's the reality. Maybe you don't know how to apologize to people, but that's the only purpose here.
well, let's not take digs at people. I mean, we want this to be productive.
Well, I take it as a dig when you're asking if there's an objective. I already said there wasn't one.
I think too, Brat, that maybe there's some people here in the chat and in the boxes that she felt like that needed to be like extended to also, maybe.
Yeah, but I haven't heard a single a legit apology for any specific thing.
I mean, do we really need to tally all the things? I'm just, we're just letting her talk.
I don't know what the apologies are or whatever. Honestly, I don't know what's going on. So about the digs or whatever, nothing against you, Brat. Absolutely not. I mean, I don't get it. Y'all go ahead. Go ahead.
I was under the impression that, people are sick and tired of dealing with the back and forth, the petty ass lives, the talking behind each other's backs, and just the way that shit has been on a roller coaster. And multiple mutual groups, friends, because there's tons of people in the chat, there's people in the boxes. Like, isn't the point just to either get along or just not talk shit on each other? And I honestly feel like at some point, like, this shit does get old. Like, I've been dealing with shit for months and months and months and months. And I talk on the phone to Tammy and Emily and Nikki and some other people, you know, and it's just fucking mentally exhausting. Like, when do we go back to just like having fun lives? Like, does it always have to be negative?
Yeah, I get why you guys had that conversation. I don't understand why this is happening here, I guess.
Well, Barbecue asked. I mean, she
That's
asked.
what I said. I was asked to come here and I agreed to.
I think you may have
And I
been in
think that if
bed,
there's-
but Barbecue had asked to come up and then asked if we could open up another box because somebody wanted to come up and talk. I don't know if you missed that.
And I'm not saying that there is other issues, because I don't know if there's people in the group have issues that want to talk about them, but like, wouldn't it be kind of like the place and the time to kind of like sort through that shit so people can get back to like normal shit and being happy and decorating Christmas trees?
That's what I'm asking. What is the expectation from this? And I'm not being condescending. I'm being serious. Like, what are the hopes?
There isn't any. She doesn't have any expectations. She just wanted to get up here and take accountability for what she's done. And maybe we need to get the comments back on. If there's anyone that needs to get up here, I can get down so that can happen. Maybe it can be talked out.
I'm going to
Tina
talk
did
more
say this is the night that her box is going to be open for this shit, and then after tonight, it's not. So
Hey,
maybe
Morgan,
that's
I'm
part of
going to
it.
drop you. I'm sorry, Peach. Morgan, I'm going to drop you because May wants to come up here, okay?
Oh, okay, that's fine.
All right. Thanks, dear.
And women, and this is just like, can we just like sort shit out and agree to disagree, but just still be like respectful to each other? Or
Normally,
like
if there's a lawsuit with some of these people, I would say abso-fucking-lutely. But I mean, they're...
Brat, you're not in the lawsuit, and we're not talking about that anyway. You know what I mean? Respectfully, I'm not saying that to be mean, but like, I'm not talking about a lawsuit here.
I'm just confused. Like, why she's here? Like, nobody ever talks about her. Like, she's, you know what I mean? Like, she just has done her own thing. Like,
Just wondering, because I don't know that.
Mean as fucking hell. Yeah, she's, a lot of people have fucking problems with her. She's mean as
Oh my
shit.
gosh, stop turning the comments on.
So
respectfully, Barbecue, if you want to make up with Sawyer, you go do that. You know what I mean? I don't.
Hold on a second. I never said I was making up with somebody. I heard her out for things that she attacked me for. I didn't say that we're going to be like hanging out on the phone and chit-chatting and this, that, and the third. I'm just saying, like, for the sake of it just being like less fucking stressful, because this shit is, as a whole, mentally fucking stressful. And
yeah, but I just think, like, I know she came to like you and apologize, and you know, like, that's great. She should have done that. Like, absolutely taking accountability for what she's done to you. I just don't think a lot of people over here have that same, you know what I mean? Like,
but
if
I'm
she
not
was
saying
really-
anybody has. I'm not saying you guys have to either, but
I know, but it's just weird that she's here because nobody ever like talks about her. You know what I mean?
So I just want to jump in real quick and just say that
everybody's kind of caught off guard. Go ahead, Nikki.
Thank you. I just want to jump in real quick and say that if we take, you know, personal issues and all of that aside, I do find it very helpful or informative that people would have the courage to get up on a platform and share their truth or whatever they're going through so that everybody can kind of be in the know. You know, it's like if somebody has a falling out with someone and they feel like they need to voice that and share it so that everyone's aware of what's going on or what maybe happened to them, I do find that informative. And you know, especially in this community online and on TikTok. I don't think that it needs to turn